But
Fashionably
we
late,
going
as usual.
live, huh?
Fashionably late. You know
Fashionably.
him. Yeah.
Doing his fashionably late thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gotta
Hey,
make an
man.
entrance.
Good evening, good evening. Y'all welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. Man, every Wednesday at 8:30, tune in and tell a friend. So y'all can hear some of these great topics, man, that we speak about every week, just to show people that black men do stick together.
Yes.
That part right there, that part. There you go. Non-binary. No.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
Don't be saying that out too loud, man.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah.
I said because I can
You're
back
gonna
it
be
up.
having hey,
I
you're gonna
think
be
there's
having
no
all
such
kind of
thing.
people in your inbox.
There's no such thing as Men's History Month. So you
Uh-oh.
think women just gonna get a month? No.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, man. That's what we doing, man. Say, man, y'all know we got the panel. We got Mr. Michael. We got Mr. Non-binary up in the building.
You did.
And today we're going to be talking about some women's history. And also we have a woman who made history coming to the platform a little bit later on as well. So, hey, man, we're going to get it started just a little bit. Man, I wanted to start off with this one lady, man, Maggie. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Maggie Lena Walker. Lena Walker, that's her
Lena.
name, Maggie Lena Walker. But
Yeah.
so in 1903, she founded the St. Luke's Penny Saving Bank in Richmond, Virginia. And so she's the first female to bank president of any race to charter a bank in the United States. Served as the chairman of the board directors when the bank merged with two other Richmond banks to become the what does it say? Consolidated Bank and Trusting Company. So
Mm-hmm.
she said, let us put our money together. Let us use our money. Let us put our money at usury among ourselves and reap the benefits ourselves. So that right there was letting you know she was already a visionary. So she established a newspaper as well, the St. Luke Herald, to promote closer communication between business and public. So man, this lady here, she received an honorary master's degree from Virginia Union University in 1925 and inducted into the Junior Achievement U.S. Business Hall of Fame in 2001. Maggie Lena Walker, man, that's what's up, man. I just had to start with that one
Nice.
because this lady, she caught my eye, man. Let me show y'all this lady. This card, I got these cards, man. I don't know if this glare is really messing with the card, but let me
Mm-hmm.
see. Turn this light off real quick. But yeah. That still ain't did nothing. Yeah, it did a little
Okay,
something.
good.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we got some black women out here, man, who done made some things happen, man. That was real big right there. Who would have thought it? But
Yep.
man, yeah, man, we're gonna let Mr. Binary jump outside. What you got, Mr. Binary?
First off, I hope you kings are having an amazing day.
Yes,
But
yeah.
yeah, I want to start off with Polly Murray. She was Rosa Parks before Rosa Parks, 15 years beforehand.
You see what I'm
Born
talking about?
Born November 20th, 1910 in Baltimore. She died July 1st, 1985. She graduated from Yale because Harvard would not let her in because at the time they weren't letting women, let alone black women, into universities, especially law school. She also co-founded the now challenging, the Now Foundation that was challenging the segregation and gender discrimination. She was also known for the leader in Jane Crow.
Mm,
So yeah,
man, that
so
type of business, man.
yeah,
We
and
love it.
I chose non-binary because she always felt like she was a man born in a woman's body.
Wow.
Yeah, and back then they weren't accepting those terms like that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
What you got,
Definitely.
Uncle Mike?
Wow. I'm just amazed. We jumped right into the topic. No intro,
Hey.
no nothing. Y'all came out swinging for the fences. Man, let me get a little bit of introduction into this. So welcome to Women's History Month. And
Yeah.
just like Black History Month, it actually started out as a week-long celebration of the importance of women in our history. So this actually it started out like an impossible task because when I started researching, I found so many different women and couldn't decide on which one to actually talk about. But I broke it down because I started thinking about, let's talk about modern women, women that are currently making history.
Cardi
I
B.
came up with 10 different women. Cardi B wasn't one of them.
Because you a hater.
Ah, but then, me being a martial artist and a warrior, I decided I wanted to look up warriors, uh, black women, warriors in women's history. There was so many that came up, but then I dropped down to 10 of those. So what I'm gonna do, I got one that I did kind of focus on, and her name is, let me look through here, Amanda Gorman. And Amanda Gorman is the voice of a new generation. So why is she inspiring? She was the youngest inaugural poet in U.S. history, a voice of youth leadership and social change. And see, Amanda Gorman was born in 1998 in
Mm,
L.A.,
damn.
raised by a single mother who was a middle school teacher. As a child, she had a speech impediment, which pushed her toward writing poetry as a way to express herself. She graduated from Harvard, where she studied sociology.
Mhm.
She became internationally known when she performed the poem, The Hill We Climb, at the inauguration of President Joe Biden. So
Oh
at the
yeah.
age of 22, she became the youngest inaugural poet in U.S. history. Her performance was widely praised for its message of unity, hope, resilience, and democracy. So her biggest achievement is that she was named National Youth Poet Laureate in 2017, published best-selling poetry books including The Hill We Climb and Call Us What We Carry, and
Mm,
became a global voice for youth leadership, literacy, and social justice. So
mm,
why she matters. She represents a new generation of thinkers and creators who influence culture, not through politics or warfare, but through words and ideas. And her work highlights the power of storytelling, youth activism, cultural awareness, and civic responsibility. And I got this quote that she was also known for, and it says, "For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, and if only we're brave enough to be it." So that is
yeah.
Amanda Gorman.
Yeah.
Amanda. Come
And
on,
Amanda also has
Amanda.
Yeah.
a yeah, Amanda also has a twin sister that's
What's her
known as
name?
too.
Known as what?
Now, so she also has a twin sister that's out there. She's into
Hmm.
like filmmaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, put the
Oh,
two of
okay.
them together.
Oh,
We should see
absolutely.
a lot on the horizon.
Yeah, her sister graduated from UCLA.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hey, I ain't even know about that, man. That's all right. Young girl, huh?
Hmm.
Yep.
How old is she now?
Let's see. She was born in '98.
Oh, 98. Damn.
Yeah, 98.
You like 27, 28. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
28.
Mainly, I'm tripping, huh? It's about 30.
It's all good.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
No, because we're in 26, so she'd be 30 in 2028.
Yeah, yeah, 30.
She's
Yeah.
about 28 right now.
Man, that's all right, man. Who would have thunk that? She black?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, of
She
course.
black,
Oh,
blickety
I'm
black.
looking at it, black women.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, yeah. So y'all know, but we got another young lady called Bessie Coleman. Now, Bessie,
Mm.
I don't know if y'all know this, but Bessie was a American civil aviator known as Queen Bess, first
Mm-hmm.
woman of African American and Native American descent to hold a pilot license, and first American to earn an international pilot's license. Man, that's what
Mm-hmm.
we do, man. We do things like that. So in
Yep.
1921, she received her international pilot license in France because no flight school in America would train a colored woman. Dirty dog.
Exactly.
Mm.
You know,
Yep.
her goal was to expose to her people to the world of aviation. She desired to speak to audiences, children, and inspire them to get involved in the flight industry. So in 1926, she fell to her demise while practicing one of her famous stunts. Evidence later indicates that her plane may have been tampered with because they don't want to see us do
Mhm.
nothing better
Nope.
than this. You know what I'm saying? But good thing though, she was inducted into the National Aviation Hall of Fame in 2006, man. That's what's up, man. Bessie Coleman, man. Queen Bess.
Yeah.
Flying
She was
across
one
the
of the.
world, man.
Yes.
But so that's what I learned, man. So a lot of people would, as I be looking at 19 Keys and them speak, but they talk about how London and France they still on that culture of putting black people first. You know what I'm saying? Really
Mm-hmm.
understanding that we are the original man and we, they treat us as such over there. So it's like
Oh, they
shout out, man. Shout out to London, man. UK, man. Y'all understand.
oh yeah. Now if we could just get the UK and Paris on the same page, because in Paris
Mm-hmm.
they
That's a
have
different
blacks
story.
out there, but in the UK anywhere out there, like they go hard, they represent.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. I got to get over there and see what we can do, man. Put the Elite Mancast on the map.
Oh yeah.
That wouldn't be
That
a bad
part.
idea. You can get over there, do some things.
Mike can speak for us. Well, Mike, binary, you speak that language too, don't you?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yep.
about to say. Both of y'all. Yeah, I
Cause
can take
we can
both
get
of
all.
y'all. We can go over there. Shit, I just be listening. Just listen for my name.
We
Yeah.
have a ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would just listen for my name. Be like, yep, sure did. I ain't know what you said. I ain't know
Right.
what you
Hmm?
said. That's
That's
too
it.
funny. But yeah, man, it's a lot of women, man, that did some great things. But nowadays, that's why they always look at these new chicks like, man, what y'all gonna do? But then we got to get back into the same point of men. What we got to do is bring forth just like I was listening to this lady's podcast the other day, not podcast, but I was on TikTok and her live, and she was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Man, I don't know what some dude was going in on her or something." She said, "Shit, everything that women do, men taught us how to do it. Men showed us in their actions on what to do. So that's why we cheat. That's why we do this. That's why we do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I want to see one of these old school videos where they show the first black woman to do such that was toxic. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's true. Men
Hey.
did have a lot of influence on their women back there, growing up and doing the things that they did because they felt they were superior in a
Mhm.
way, we are. But back then it was just like, that's why men had multiple families. That's why the families were so big. I got a bunch of cousins that I don't know about. I got a bunch of sisters that I don't know about type of business because men was out there, sowing their royal oats.
Mhm.
Yep.
I mean, you could just look at people like Cleopatra. She was smashing her own brothers.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, people look at the Queen of England and be like, "Oh, okay, so honorable and everything." Like, ma'am, your daughters called their daddy uncle. Chill out,
Yeah, yeah.
Uncle Daddy. So it's like, nah,
Uncle Daddy.
yeah,
Yep. Hey, but that was the way. Keep the blood pure.
yeah.
Keep the blood
Incest
pure.
was. Yeah, that's what they
Mhm.
did.
And they still
That's how
practicing that
they did
even with
it.
animals. like
Yeah.
cane
Right.
corsos and all like purebred like bulldogs and like
Right. Yeah.
they,
Right.
they keep doing it. I mean, they don't even have a tail. They dying early. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it weakens the genes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why it's illegal in America. Incest is illegal because of that. It
Right.
weakens the genes as you
But
get
then you
as
go
they
to
go through.
Virginia and they say incest is the best. If anybody gonna sleep with my
Hey,
sister, it's gonna be me.
right. That's what they say. Virginia, West Virginia, man.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, I never thought it. I wouldn't dare think of that. That's just like that's disgusting to me. Catching
Yeah.
one of my, you know what I'm saying? Say, let me sleep with you, sis. No, little bro, you
Yeah.
better go on about your business.
I'm a still mama.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. I ain't with it.
Yeah, for real.
Mike, what you got for us?
Okay, so we're gonna go with another. I'm gonna go with the warrior this time.
Okay.
Yea Asantewaa, the lioness of the Ashanti Empire. You
Yeah.
see, throughout this women's history, it ain't just about American women. So why was she legendary? She led the Ashanti rebellion against the British the colonial rule.
Mhm.
She was commander during the War of the Golden Stool in 1900. And this was a major uprising by the Ashanti people, which is actually modern day Ghana, against the
Mhm.
British Empire. And so, in looking this, I had to find out what was the Golden Stool. And the Golden Stool was actually the reason behind this war, behind the conflict, because the Ashanti, they were docile, they were welcoming of the British, just like all the other black nations around the world. But the conflict centered around the Golden Stool. The stool was a sacred symbol that represented the soul of the Ashanti nation. It symbolized unity, authority, and spiritual powers. And no king actually sat on the stool because it was considered sacred. So when the
Mhm.
British demanded to sit on the golden stool, it was seen for what it was, an insult in an attempt to dominate the Ashanti people spiritually and politically. So Yaya Asante Wea challenged the Asante men, saying something close to, if you men of Ashanti will not go forward, then we will. We, the women, will fight until the last of us falls on the battlefield. So her
Yeah.
speech sparked the rebellion. And even though the British sent reinforcements and eventually defeated the rebellion, the British never captured the golden stool. It remained hidden and protected by the Ashanti people. And Yaya Asante Wea is considered a national hero in Ghana. And when they were defeated, she wasn't even, they didn't kill her. They banned her to the Seychelles Islands. So she was sent away. She could no longer return to her country. So the warrior lesson in this was that leadership when men hesitated, and sometimes the warrior who ignites the fight is not the strongest soldier, but the one brave enough to stand up first.
Mm. That
So
is.
that's
That's
what it
insane.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Man, I tell you, that's what's up, though. That's what's up. So
And
we
you
got
know
a
what?
guest to come on tonight. Waiting on her. Okay, yeah. So this young lady here, she's did some amazing things in the Chicago area. She had a civil action suit won that she won against the county, Cook County. And
Mhm.
she had a bunch of women on involved, and they all stood strong and got the job done. But I'm gonna let her tell the rest of the story though. But this is Miss Sadari Howard. Let's
Mhm.
add you. Good evening, young lady.
Good
Hello,
evening. Good
hello.
evening.
All
Hello.
Hi.
right, all
Hi,
right.
everyone. So yes,
Welcome,
yes,
welcome.
Keith. Well, thank you. Thank you for your warm welcomes. Keith, thank you for inviting me on. Um, this is actually my first time talking about this on a podcast. So
Okay.
Mm.
See there? Some
Yeah,
more
yeah.
history
Making
being made.
history.
Some more history
Exactly.
being made.
Yes, so just to give you all just a little bit of a background about what had happened, I was with the Cook County Sheriff Department in Chicago. So Cook County Sheriff, that is the largest jail system in the US. So 20 years there I did, and I think I want to say around year 13, things started to get a little rough up in there. The disrespect, the sexual assaults, and then
Mm,
no one was there to help us. And so I guess like after a couple of years of dealing with it, I was like, you know what? I'm tired of writing all of these reports and nothing is happening. And so what I in the state of Illinois, if you all don't know, you have to have at least 3 people with you in order to start a class action lawsuit. So two of the young ladies that worked with me on this case, we started our own investigation. Like with me, I had so much, I won't say like pull, but a lot of women trusted me. A lot of people there trusted me, male officers and female officers. And so what I did is I took my network of people and I just started going through every division, talking to all of the staff there, the females and the male officers. Believe it or not, it was a lot of male officers who were not on board with what was happening to us. And
mm,
so yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I gathered every division. At that time it was like 11 divisions, all 3 shifts. So you're talking about we started out with like 1,800 women, and a lot 1,800 women had signed up. Like it was so horrible to go in there and work, but the fact that
mm,
we had nobody there to support us, that right there is what like hit a nerve with me. So got the 1,800 women together, and then I think I want to say by the time the case was like almost over, we had dropped down to like 560 women. And the
mm,
reason being is because, yes, and I'm going to tell you why. A lot of women were still afraid. You talking about women, single mothers, didn't want to lose their jobs. And I'm just like, this is the type of person that I am. You got to do what you got to do. And then after you do what you do, I'm going to figure out the rest. But I will not come in
mm.
this place every day and be threatened with being raped. And
Right.
so that's the mindset that I kept every day that I went up in there. Like, no, it's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna take it. Okay, you're not gonna do anything. I got you. I'm gonna make you do something. But anyhow,
Mm,
it dropped down to like 560 women. A lot of them were afraid to, just step out there. So they had decertified us as a class. And then too, that's what made a lot of the women drop off, because a lot of them were thinking like, okay, I don't have to put myself out here. She doing it or they doing it. But then once we had to like go in alone by ourselves, a lot of the women dropped off and said that was okay. But yeah, I kept
mm,
on going, and we won the lawsuit. It was the highest paid lawsuit in Cook County against the
yeah.
sheriff. So yeah,
All
I
right.
didn't even know um how impactful, I was with this suit. So yeah.
Man.
Wow. Quick question.
Congratulations.
So after you won, or after you all won, um, did you all start to get like harassed or harassment by them?
Yeah, some of them did. A lot of the ladies ended up resigning because it was just too stressful. Like so stressful to the point where I used to get migraine headaches before. On my way to work, I knew I had to go to work, instantly sick. But yeah, a lot of them was just, yeah. As far as
So
the
let me,
the whole, hmm?
yeah, let me ask you this. So even after the lawsuit was won, isn't that illegal for them to still harass you, or
It
is that
is.
just that
Yes,
just, you know?
yes, it's illegal. However, the problem is people don't speak up.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to continue to harass you because I know that you're not going to do anything. So they
Exactly.
was happy. They were very happy to see me go.
Right.
So yeah.
And
But
then
yeah, they still it's still the sex harassment isn't as bad as it used to be. Like this case put a huge dent, in those actions there.
right. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And then you already know they're gonna stick together. Like,
Yeah, the ones who are
Yeah.
bad, they got to stick
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's always the case.
And what you all need to keep in mind too, Chicago, Illinois, this is
Mhm.
very political here,
Hmm.
right?
Mhm.
Like it is, and just like Obama said, if you can make it through Chicago politics, you can make it through anything. That is a true statement
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you wouldn't. I mean, I could tell you all of the frivolous lies that they had told on me, but it's one thing I can say: my attorney, she made me go and get my employment file before any paperwork was filed, and she seen I had no type of disciplinaries in my file at all. And believe it or not, do you all know that 2 years into that suit they had put like these frivolous write-ups in my file
Of
Just out of the
course.
blue.
Yeah.
just out the
They
blue?
gotta discredit you some kind of way.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
and they attempted to, but yeah, they couldn't do it. It was just crazy, but the politics there, you just have to be a very strong individual to deal with that and keep it moving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
that's some strong stuff right there. So how
Yeah.
long after you won the suit, how long after that did you stay around?
Oh no, after that suit was over, it was a wrap for me because I I already knew I was a target. I knew
Right.
it, and I just didn't want to continue, even though I still would have got them. However, did I
Yeah.
want to go through that? Like, no, I didn't want to. This it took like 7 years to finally like get be done with it all.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
a
long
very
time to
long
fight.
time. And
The
and
resilience.
so yeah, yeah. My attorney, she at some point throughout the case, I think around year 6, she had they had nominated the case for the class action impact fund. And they
Mhm.
selected the case. So here is my
All
placard. I
right.
am in it.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got it documented. It's documented.
Nice.
So I I got it documented. It's in the history books. So
Yeah.
anybody any woman in the near future in any, jail institution, they can go and look at this case and they'll have something to go off of.
Right.
Yeah. Man, that's what's
Yeah.
happening. So
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do
Yeah.
next? Who are you gonna fight next?
You know,
You gonna take down the
you
whole take down the Republican Party. Come on.
I really want to, believe it or not. I really would like to. And it's not just the Republicans, it's some Democrats too I want to see
Democrats,
up out of there.
exactly. Yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
Mm.
Exactly.
like you just can't keep messing with people. So
Right.
Get
I'm
us the real
considering it
Epstein
though.
file.
He say go
Oh
into
my
the Epstein
God.
files.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mm. You backed it
No,
out.
because when they started like recovering different countries and continents on there, like the leaders, like
Yeah,
they all of a sudden found a cure for cancer.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Everybody, yeah,
So it's
everybody
like,
got a cure for cancer
so
now.
you have a cure for cancer now? Like,
Yeah, everybody except United States. Yeah,
yeah.
United States like y'all. If y'all ain't watching the news, we ain't telling y'all nothing. Yeah, we ain't got no cure
Right.
over here. Yeah, you got to go somewhere to get a cure. We
Now we just
still
started a
pumping.
war.
Yeah, we still pumping this chemotherapy, baby. Yeah,
Right,
Mhm.
right. It's
y'all don't
crazy.
understand. But nah, that is great accomplishment that you did make. We really appreciate you sharing that story. That is amazing.
Yeah.
You're
So where
welcome.
the
Thank you.
and like with that, like do you keep that on your page to where for people can contact you, or do
Um,
you not promoting that?
no, I'm not promoting that right now. I really just promote the things that I do, like on my entrepreneur side.
Yeah.
So my page may be filled with like life insurance, credit repair. I'm getting off
Okay.
into the government contracts, stuff like that. So
Mm.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Mike, she may be
yeah.
able to help you with some government contracts as well, too, with that driving
Oh,
that truck.
and medical courier too. So yeah,
Medical
That's
courier.
what I've been
Yeah,
trying to get into.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
medical
Medical
courier.
courier. Yeah.
Yeah. So there
Yeah.
you go. Mike
Yeah.
gotta help each other out, help each other out around here.
That's
But
it.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
man.
we have to we have to get back to community,
Hmm.
Right,
you
Yes.
know,
right.
the way
And
it used to be.
that's why we've been doing this platform for the last 4 years, just to show that community is still possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't always agree on this panel, but we still gonna show up every week in agreement.
Yeah.
We agree to disagree on
Hey,
here.
for real. We agreeing somewhere along the way.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's just exactly what we're doing here. Just to show that we have men that will still hold the community together and still show up every day. Show up for ourselves at least. If we don't show up
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
anybody else, we still have to show up for ourselves and show the people that, hey man, we still have something to say. We still have a way to make people understand and understand this difference in the world, the differences in the old days and the new days, and we just bring all that together just to make people more aware of the situations and things that's going on around us.
Yeah. Good for you all. Keep up the good work. I started really like I join you all the podcast every week. I make sure I be there to attend. And I really
Mhm.
like what you guys are doing. We have to change. The change has to start somewhere. So why can't it start here? So kudos to all
Yeah.
of you all. Great
Thank
job.
you. All
Thank
right,
you.
all right. Y'all give it up for Miss Adari Howard around
Thank you,
here.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank
Chi-Town
you.
in the building. Chi-Town.
Yes, Chi-Town, best town. I love Chicago. Nothing better than Chicago.
I don't
Kanye.
know about all that now.
Oh.
Hey,
A little,
You don't know
little
about that,
Chirac, huh?
Mike.
Yeah, a little
I give her a
Chirac. You
lot of
don't know
things,
about
but that
little
hawk up there, hey, that that hawk blowing
You
through
can.
Shot Town, you can keep that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's something different. You got to be from here in order to deal with it.
Oh
Yeah.
So
man. Yeah, when I
You
go visit,
experience it one time, you don't ever want to do it again.
I stay in the house. Don't take me. I be outside. I get in the car and go where I'm going and back in the car. I mean, back in the
Mhm.
house. Oh man, but hey,
yeah, we used to it.
we really appreciate it though. If you come up with something else amazing that we don't know what you're gonna tackle next, but I
He
definitely
might
will
get
stay
Dirk
in
out of
touch.
jail.
Get Dirk out of
Yeah, checking it in. He innocent.
He innocent. Dirk is
Yeah,
innocent.
man.
Mhm.
We protested. We gonna be on the steps. Free Dirk. Free Dirk.
Yeah.
I don't know what's next, but I'm sure something is coming. So
All right, all right. Thank you again, Sadari.
Yeah.
yes, yes. Thank you guys for having me. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night. Have
Good
a great
night.
evening.
Good night. Nice.
History, y'all. We got history up on the panel. Y'all don't know what we got
In the
here.
making. Yeah.
You hear me?
Hmm?
Fighting the whole system, man. But that's what it
And
usually
we,
take a black woman, huh? Black woman gonna always be
yeah.
fighting around here. Y'all don't never know what these black women gonna
Hey.
do. Black women be talking about, yeah, I just took down the whole KGB around here with the ICE
Yeah.
program done by a black woman.
Hmm?
It could happen.
You hear me, bro? It's gonna happen, man. You know, a black woman be doing some stuff.
Yeah.
Going there, shaking her head and telling you what's gonna happen. But yeah, that was some good stuff right there, man. You know, we don't hear a lot of people who fight the system, you know, continuously. Like she said, a lot of women. So just think out of 1,800, 500, you know, it's like shit. Boy, a lot of women just like, nah, y'all ain't finna get me like that.
Right.
You
Hmm.
know? And that's good though, you know, to have that kind of courage though. You know, and
Yeah.
that's
You
what's
gotta
up.
fight back.
You gotta fight back, man,
Got to.
on all levels. On all levels, man, because I can understand you going to jail how you working as a woman. I done seen them women get hit with that masturbation, you know what I'm saying? I done seen them
Hmm.
shit. Some women go to jail get them jobs just to get them a man, you know.
Yeah.
And one of them been to prison. When I was in prison, them white girls was giving that thing out of both pants leg. Where they at?
Yes,
Where
sir.
the guards at?
Yes, sir,
What?
they do.
How you get pregnant? You pregnant? Who gave you that baby?
Hmm.
You're supposed to be locked up.
You supposed to be locked up. You done got knocked up. You locked up. They won't let me out.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's a real stressful job, man. To be a woman guard in a male's prison, or even
Yeah.
in the county. You know, the county is a bad place too. You know, like she said, Cook County is the largest county jail system that they have. You know, so that's something to think about. But yeah, man. So we still have uh Fannie. I know we all remember Fannie Lou Hamer.
Hmm.
Yep.
Hamer. That's her
Hamer.
name. Yeah, Fannie Lou Hamer. So Fannie Lou, man, she was voting right activist, civil rights leader, and philanthropist. She worked for the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. She helped poor and needy families in her Mississippi community. Vice chair of the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, elected as a National Democratic Party delegate in '72. She died in '77, and according to the New York Times, none of us would be where we are today had she not been there then.
Hmm.
So that right there tells you a lot about what she was doing. Say we wouldn't
Yeah.
even be in the position we in if it wasn't for Fannie Lou. Man, that's just like Harriet, man. Harriet running back to go get some more slaves. Boy, they'd be more free if they only knew that
Yeah.
hey man, we
Hey,
can do this.
you know what I found out in the research? Like women warriors, they started talking about Harriet Tubman. You
Yeah,
know, she went back and forth. So we all know about that part of history. But
right.
did you know she led a raid, the Combahee River raid, where she freed 700 slaves all at one time?
Wow. Never knew that.
700. They never write about it. They always talk about her going back and the Underground Railroad, but they never
Yeah.
talk about her being a spy for the Confederate Army, that she was
Mm.
a tactician. She went in, she led raids, and that
Wow.
raid she freedom.
Wow.
It's a
Man.
lot of stuff you find out doing this research.
You
That's
hear
why it
me,
was kind of
man?
hard to pick just one.
Yeah.
Hey, but check this out. There's this woman called. You know, we always talk about Nat Turner as far as slave revolts, right?
Right.
But I found out about two other ones that were actually led by women, both black women now. One was called Nanny of the Maroons. So I had to find out what the Maroons were because I was thinking maybe it's some like short for the Cameroons, but it's
Yeah.
not. It had nothing to do with Africa other than they were slaves. So
Mm.
Nanny of the Maroons was a guerrilla warfare master. The
Mm.
guerrilla warrior of Jamaica was one of the most powerful resistance leaders in Caribbean history. Formerly enslaved African woman who became a military strategist, freedom fighter, and spiritual leader in the fight against British colonial rule in Jamaica. The
Mm.
Jamaica Maroons were people who escaped slavery and formed independent communities in the mountains of Jamaica. She is officially recognized as a national hero of Jamaica. Her image appears on the Jamaican $500 bill.
Mm.
And her warrior lesson was to know your terrain and outthink your enemy. She
Damn.
was just one of the others. And they
Right.
always talk about Nat Turner and the slave revolt in Haiti, but this was a successful slave rebellion led by a black woman in Jamaica.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's probably where
Hmm.
Ike got his temper from.
I who?
Ike
I
Turner.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, put them together. Hey,
Oh, I. Hey,
Mhm.
now, mate, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something now.
Mhm.
what was this?
Oh, Lord.
I mean,
That is crazy.
Wheatley, she was the first black woman to publish a book.
Who?
Phyllis Wheatley.
Wheatley. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Nah, that was big then. A lot of things, excuse me, y'all. But yeah, a lot of these women, man, they was resilient, man. And you could see it because of the men that had to endure so much. Because like we seen on Durant, Django, how they had to
mhm,
fight, men out there fighting to the death, and slaves, slave masters out there selling and all of that stuff. But they don't get to tell you the stories of the resilient women, except for when we do our research or we do stuff like this and we hear about it in Black History Month. But
Yeah.
every day is Black History. Every day
yeah,
is
it
Black
is.
History Day, man. So
And
we
Mhm.
have to really start celebrating our lives like there's no tomorrow, because we don't know. And we have to make a stand and make an impact on this world, because it's like we see so much nonsense go on every day on the internet, to where we just so comfortable with people doing foolish shit,
mhm.
Yeah,
foolish things. Let me say that. But so
that's the
and that
distraction.
and that's another thing to where I've come to grips with that. I have to do more. I have to stand taller. I have to say more, be more of a boisterous person on bad when you see something bad, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, stand up for what's right.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, Kiki, I talked about that a minute ago. I had I got them cards. I got my Black History cards out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we talked about old Bess, Queen Bess, just a minute
Yeah,
ago. We appreciate you though for keeping us up on games, sis.
for
You know
real.
how we do. That's my family right there, y'all. I don't care what we do when I get to Louisiana. Y'all
Mhm.
just make sure me and Kiki gon' up in that town, up through there. We gonna get up and through there.
That'll work. That'll work.
Yeah, yeah.
Dr. Ellie,
Hey,
um, she's she's of a Canadian and Haitian descent. Uh,
Who?
Professor at
what's
LSU.
her name?
Oh, Dr. Alexander Noel.
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, boy.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Strategy of e-cig, aerosol, vaping during pregnancy and environmental pollutants. Um, $3.2 million in government grants.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. So
That part right there.
I probably see me talking about it on my page and everything, because yeah, that's wifey. But you know,
What Alex said, we can go tell
Go
Alex
ahead
come
and put
on
it
in.
out there.
Yeah,
yeah.
tell Alex to come on up out of there doing researches right now. She know she in there researching something. Get up
Mhm.
out of there and come on live.
Yeah.
Come on live, sis. We need to hear some of this good stuff. You done found it.
Like you want
Yeah, for real.
to talk about it in French or Spanish? Be like, do both of them, baby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just do both of them, baby. Don't show out. Show out. We're gonna show out today.
That's it. Give them something to think about, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, man. Now, man, we appreciate that type of business, these type of women, man. Like Alec been doing How long she been in the science field?
Going on, let me see. Well, she's been at LSU for 12 years, so about 16 years now. Because that's like an additional 9 years on
Right.
top. Because she has a
Wow.
PhD, so it's like you go through high school, go through college, then you go through like another 12, like just education, and like she went all the way to Jerusalem. Like,
Mm.
Man. Yeah. Yeah, that's big, man. That's
like
some good stuff.
Wow.
ride the camels. That
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, that's some good stuff, man. We appreciate that. Tell her
Yes.
to go ahead and let us know about that cancer cure too that everybody else done found.
Oh,
We
right.
selling it. We selling it. We selling
Mm-hmm.
it.
Really.
59.95. Y'all come holler at us, man. We carrying counts over here at Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
You,
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that'll work. That'll
Baton
work.
Rouge. They'll be like, yeah, they gonna hunt. I got a bunker. I'm gonna make a bunker for her. Tell her hold up the information. I'm gonna go ahead and get this container built over there first.
oh,
Then we can talk that noise.
wait.
You say
Mm.
what, bro?
Because ICE, all of them be coming out here
Yeah,
real.
they coming. Yeah, they coming. That's okay. We got something for 'em. We
Mm-hmm.
gonna hang out in the
Mm.
swamps. I got some gators down there. I'm gonna train. Y'all come on over here. I ain't gonna feed them nothing but y'all.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, man. Mike, what you got for us, Mike? I know you got one more in there.
Hey, I got a few. I had like 20 different women I got. But you know what? I'm not going to talk about a woman this time.
Okay.
Y'all know about Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah.
This white woman with the golden lasso of truth and all that BS.
Oh,
There
that's
was
good.
actually a tribe, the Dahomey Amazons. There was a movie made about her. You know the on Black Panther, the
Right.
warrior women that were walking the bald head. They were the Dahomey Amazons. But the actual Dahomey Amazons was an all female army. So why are they famous? It's an elite all female military regiment once believed to number between 3,000 and 6,000 women strong. They were known for fearlessness and brutal combat skill. They were also known as the Agoji and were believed to have started as palace guards protecting the Dahomey king. They were defeated due to technology advances of European weapons. And actually, in the research, they say, oh, the Greeks, uh, they sort of named them based on the Greek mythology, but actually they got it backwards because the Greek mythology was based off of them. They were around long before it. Every bit of mythology has some kind of truth to it. And these were the original warrior women, the Amazonians. And their training was, I mean, they were so brutal that when they trained, they used live weapons. They didn't use wooden blades or dull blades. They used sharp knives. So you got battle scars just in training. Either you fought your way through, they would run barefoot through thorn bushes, climbing walls with thorns all over them,
Mm.
barefoot. And the thing was, they were so fearless and ferocious that what they did on the battlefield, most men they would be terrified because they look at it, the fierceness, and then to see that it's a female, it was like a psychological effect that
So was
messed them up.
so was this like the Woman King?
Exactly, and that's what they was about. The
Mm.
Dahomey Amazons.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah, that was them.
They have it
That's
on
why I say
Netflix?
they did a movie about them. Yeah, that was Viola Davis in her role.
Yeah.
Well,
She
yeah, I know
died
the
out
Woman
there.
King. I'm talking about the people you talking about, the women you talking about. That's
That's
what that was named. That was
that's what it
made
was
for them.
based on. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I never knew
the
that.
Dahomey, and they
Yeah.
were real.
Come on, Kiki. Let them be known. Let it be known. Kiki say she is history too now. Y'all don't forget. My dog over here making history. She the only female systems tech in the Southeast. You
And
know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
made a song about it.
They made a song about her.
Kiki, do you like? Yes.
And that song was pretty famous too. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, man. Do you love me? Are you riding? That part right there. Damn, I done did something else. What I'm trying to do here.
Do you all realize how? Okay, so the strong black woman that we had back then, I don't think they would fall for these YNs that we have now.
Oh no.
Like here it is, Rosa doing her stuff, Harriet Tubman doing her thing, and you have somebody like Young Boy, Yo Ma, like it's it's not really getting off subject, but it's kind of like being equally yoked because
Right.
you have these strong-minded women. Back then, they had a lot of strong-minded women, but
Right.
then just imagine what their guys or their husbands had to do at the time. To
Hmm.
what it is that their wife or girlfriend is doing.
Right. Right.
But that's why they decided to break up the black family
Oh
because they were
Yeah,
too strong together.
that's right there. That
They
right
were
there.
way too strong together. The black women had the black men's back.
Hmm.
Right.
So once they got us out of the house, there's it's a simple tactic: divide and conquer.
Hmm.
Break
Yeah.
up the family, get the man out of the house, get a woman a paycheck for doing nothing, make her
Right.
dependent on the government. And like they say, if they can feed you, then they can also starve you.
That's
Yeah.
So
right.
they make the rules. Because now, if you don't do what we say, get that man out of the house, we'll turn off your check. And you know how many women, I mean, talking to them about being able to make money through network marketing, and they be like, oh man, if I make too much money, that's going to mess up my Section 8. If I
That
mess
part.
too much money, that's going to mess up my check. I'm
Right.
like, but if you making 10 to 20 times what you get making, what the government is giving you, ain't it
Right.
worth it?
Right.
But that's that mentality. They got them so weak just by the fact that, okay, we're going to give you this.
Yeah.
They don't want to
And the
leave their comfort
programming.
zone.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
still programming us unless we just have to really want something different. A lot of people don't want nothing different because they comfortable, man, in their situation.
exactly.
And that's what we talked about last week is comfort corrupt because you can't stay comfortable in a corrupt society and then just sit up there and complain about it. You're not
Yeah,
making the moves, if you're not doing what stuff like Sadari, you can't be them type of people to be sitting around complaining. It's like, man, I can only take so much before I say, hey, you know what? We finna get some lawyers involved. We finna put y'all into this chokehold because y'all think y'all gonna keep on running over me. Y'all think y'all gonna keep on disrespecting me, and I'm supposed to sit down for it. And that's how you make history by stepping up, by stepping in your own feet and say, hey man, I gotta step in my own shoes today. I can't be over
yeah,
here worried about what somebody gonna think. I can't be worried about if I'm gonna get fired. I have to stand tall and say, hey, this is what I'm gonna stand for today, y'all.
right.
You
Exactly.
know. And true enough, I don't interact with a lot of this type of activity, and because I'm always in somebody's house and doing the work that I do, but I can see myself if I was in the workforce, I would definitely be that guy to change some laws. Hey, nah, we're not doing this, y'all. The braking system, or this group of people get to do this. Let me talk to some HRs, and y'all, we gonna file some suits, god dog it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's some good stuff, man. We've been blessed, man, to have some great people on this panel, man. So many years throughout the years. Kiki, I
Yeah.
wish I would have known. We would have had you up here to talk about this Southwest stuff, man. We need to know about techie in this
Hmm.
techie world that we live in, you know. But I suppose I had put that outside anyway. I forgot to put it outside.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, that kind of bit. But another great show, fellas. We done did it again. So, Mike, what you got
Yeah.
for us tonight, Mike? I know you done wrote something down good.
Man, I got a couple of different things.
Uh-oh.
Uh, you know what? I'm gonna keep it simple. Women's History Month reminds us that courage, leadership, and resilience have never belonged to one gender. History is filled with women who stood up when others stood down, and because they did, the world changed.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the truth, man. So many. Mr. Binary, non-binary, non-binary. Let me get that right.
When you chase two birds, you lose both of them, unless you use
Mhm.
the AR.
And you miss it. And you
Yeah.
miss them too. It ain't nothing left.
Uh,
Oh man. And that's it. That's
um,
it.
on,
And
on a,
that's the
Wow.
moral of the story. Keep an AR. The
yeah,
moral of the story is keep the AR.
on a lighter note, start falling in love with your problems. Maybe they'll leave you too.
Mm, that one was better.
Oh yeah.
That's the one. That's the one I'm
That's
sticking with
the
right
one.
there. Fall in
Me
love
too.
with your problems. Maybe they'll leave you too. Hey man, all I'm gonna say, man, is Women History Month, and I would, we appreciate y'all, women, man. We really do. Those who really want to change, those who see themselves apologizing, those who see themselves holding themselves accountable, those who understand what men are really looking for, and not the delusion in their head on what they men looking for. But
Hmm.
I ain't bashing y'all. I'm just saying it's a lot of delusional women out there who think they know what the man is and what a man's looking for. All you gotta do is ask a man. He'll tell you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Or
That's real
watch
talk.
him. Or I'm gonna say study the man. Don't even ask him. Just study the man
Hmm.
for the one you got. You know what I'm saying? Not every man, but study that one you got. And if he's not moving like you need him to move, put a book in his face. If you really rock with him like that, put a book in his face and let him
Hmm.
understand, help him understand who he is. Because they done took our power away. They don't even want us to know we're gods. They don't even want us to know that we are the original. But all of these things are coming to light. So women keep standing strong, and then those who have the man keep standing strong with your man. And we're gonna see y'all next week. How
Yes, sir.
about that?
Yes.
And do it again. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Have a
Yes, sir.
good one. Good show, fellas.
Good show.